Welcome back, guys, to the Whiskey Explorer, and tonight I've got another solo voyage. I'm sure I'll be joined by some other interesting guests at a later point for some more whiskey tastings and reviews. And tonight we have another blended Scotch, this time from a very famous blender from Cutty Sark. I'm bringing you guys a review of the Cutty Sark Prohibition era bottling. And so pretty cool bottle on this one here. I really like this one. This one is a blended Scotch from Cutty Sark of their, this is grain and malt. So this is a bit different than some of the other reviews. Most of the other blends I've been doing have been blended malts. So this is different because we've got grain whiskey in here as well. All right, and this one here is, they say this is a bit of a throwback to the Prohibition era. And so what is cool about this one is we are getting this at 50% ABV. So that's quite nice because that packs a punch, and also it means that we've got more flavors coming through in the whiskey, which I really enjoy. So that checks that box there for me. Cool bottle here, and the only downside to this is that it is a black bottle, and so you cannot see the level of the whiskey in here. And I actually saw it in a liquor store, or in actually it was a Scotch specialty shop. They had a bottle of Adamirkin. I'm definitely not pronouncing that right, but it's a grain spirit, so it's not aged. It's only been aged for 2 years, so they can't call it a whiskey yet. And they had a really dark bottle. It wasn't quite black, but it was a very dark navy bottle, navy purplish kind of bottle. And on the side, they did something really clever. They just had a little like opening there, and they actually even had markings so you could see what level your whiskey is at. So I think they could take a page out of their book and borrow that concept for this one here. What else to tell you guys? This says it has Cutty Sark Prohibition era, has been carefully blended in the traditional way from mature grain and malt Scotch whiskies, and then bottled at 50% alcohol by volume. All right, so I'm going to pour this one. I'll give you guys a nosing, a tasting, and let you know if I buy it again. This one, for the price point too, by the way, guys, this I picked up for about 36 Canadian. So very reasonable price point for sure. So let's check this one out. All right, so cork closure on this one, which is nice. I was happy to see that. A little bit of a cork sound there. Always love that. Just get lots of toffee kind of on the cork here. Not very much else, maybe a bit of caramel. So let's go ahead and pour a dram of this one here. Ooh, there we go, nice healthy pour. Sometimes I can be a little bit heavy-handed in the pours, but hey, that's not always necessarily a bad thing, right? All right, so this one here, looking at the color in the glass here, guys, looking at a pretty medium copper color there. Pretty nice color, actually. I really like that. That's like a nice kind of rich amber color there. Already in the glass, it looks very viscous. So that's nice as well. So maybe we'll get a bit of a oily mouthfeel on this, which I always enjoy. So I'm going to just swirl around the glass, which I already kind of did, and then I'll rotate around the glass a bit more and give you guys a nosing on this one. Oh wow, tons of toffee on this one, and just really, really nice, mellow, sweet note that I get right away. Very inviting nose. Little bit, maybe a little bit of the alcohol burn there, like just a little bit in the nostrils. I mean, that's sort of to be expected at 50%. You're going to get a bit of that alcohol in there for sure. Something more complex just jumped out of the glass there. It's like rich Manuka honey, or like it was just a rich kind of like natural honey smell. Really came out there a lot. Ooh, and some chocolate now. This is great, guys. This is changing as I nose it. So now I'm getting some milk chocolate on the old nose palate there, on the nose buds. All right. Butterscotch, toffee, as I said before, caramel, vanilla, that's about it for that. So let's dive in and go for a sip here. Whoa, that's really good. I really like this one. It's really sweet. I actually think this would make a really good after dinner or dessert whiskey. Very sweet, caramel, toffee, butterscotch flavors coming through immediately. I expected the alcohol burn to be bigger on this, but it's not. It's actually pretty smooth and inviting on the palate. It's not challenging in terms of it being a really potent alcohol punch, which is kind of nice. It does have a sherry influence, so I'm definitely picking out deep, kind of rich, dark fruit flavors, maybe some plum, some dark, like black cherry from the sherry cask. I'm pretty sure this is, I haven't looked yet, but I'm pretty sure this is matured in sherry casks as well, or at least, finished in sherry casks. But really good whiskey there, guys. Tons of flavor, tons of like toffee, caramel. Great price point too, $36. Again, so good, just going in for a little bit more of a nosing there. Tons of caramel again. But then there's something in the back there. It's kind of hard to put my finger on it exactly. It's like sweet kind of honey flavor, but mixed with a bit of citrus. So a little bit of lemon on the back there. And then I'm going to go in for another sip and we'll see what I can find there. This whiskey is good. This is surprising at this price point, and that it's a blended malt. I will say that I did get more of that kind of young, vibrant, spiky grain note on the second sip there, but delicious flavors here. Tons of toffee, caramel, butterscotch, sweet honey, a little bit of lemon. Then a little bit of on the back finish is like black pepper, a hit of black pepper, maybe some white pepper in there too. So a little bit of a spicy finish. This is a whiskey that definitely lets you know that it's there. There's some bold flavors going on here, and the nose is really cool on this one. It changes quite a bit. So for my money, for $36, this blows other blends out of the water. It's killing it for 36 bucks. That's surprising, and it's a pleasant surprise. So my vote for this one is I would definitely replace this. I'd always like to have a spot in my cabinet for this one. All right, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up there. Leave you guys to your tastings, and if you haven't already, guys, please make sure you head on over to the bottom of the video there, click on that subscribe button, smash that bell so you guys know when there's you get the notifications, and I'll let you guys know when I'm posting new videos. And also head over to our Patreon page if you want to support the channel and help me to make more reviews for you guys. Head over there, check it out. We've got some cool rewards, and we're working on some more things there as well. And I hope to see you guys in the next one. Salancha.